Coming up on High School Quiz Show, it is the last of the quarterfinal rounds, and we've got Belmont High School. Taking on Andover High School. That's next on High School Quiz Show.
Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
Smart home technology can help prevent a little problem from becoming a big headache. You can ask an independent agent about smart home technology offers from Safety Insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms.
Additional funding is provided by University of Massachusetts Amherst.
At the University of Massachusetts Amherst,
a revolutionary spirit runs through our veins.
As pioneers,
builders,
unconventional doers,
we dream bigger, reach higher,
and commit ourselves to the relentless pursuit of progress.
Additional funding is provided by Museum of Science.
Museum of Science.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to High School Quiz Show. I'm Billy Coster, your host. Back in November, teams from all over Massachusetts competed at our Super Sunday qualifying event. 17 of those teams earned a spot in this year's tournament. So we're down to the last 5 teams, and one of them will become the next High School Quiz Show champion. In today's match, we have Andover High School taking on Belmont High School. And on the Andover team, we have Ashwin, Narain, Kush, and Abhinav, with alternates Vishnu and Jenny and coach Alan Hibino. On the Belmont team, we have Bennett, Nathan, Margot, and Tor, with alternates Kirill and Jonah and coach Stacy Williams. The competition has 4 rounds, a toss-up, a head-to-head, a category round, and a lightning round. And we begin with the toss-up round. All answers are worth 10 points, and this is the only round with no point deductions for any wrong answers. So teams, if you are ready, good luck, and here we go. In 1827, the capital of Maine was changed from Portland to what centrally located city? Yes, Bennett.
Augusta.
Yes, what character in Charlotte's Web is described as terrific, radiant, humble, and some pig? Yes, Narain.
Wilbur.
Yes, in 1980, President Jimmy Carter faced a primary challenge from what Massachusetts senator? Yes, Narain.
Kennedy.
Need a first name.
Ted.
Ted Kennedy is right. What Roman god is the counterpart to the Greek god Zeus? Yes, Ashwin.
Jupiter.
Yes. Take a look at your screens. Pictured here is Monument Valley Navajo Tribal Park, often used as a filming location for Westerns. It is situated on the border of Utah and what other U.S. state? Yes, Abhinav.
Arizona.
Yes. Amid protests from France in 2015, what country dropped plans for a €2 coin to mark the fall of Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo? Yes, Bennett.
Britain.
No, Andover. You want to try? Abhinav.
Belgium.
Belgium is right. What Shakespeare play includes the famous quote, "Neither a borrower nor a lender be"? Yes, Nathan.
Hamlet.
Hamlet is right. Also known as the Festival of Colors, what Hindu spring festival is recognized by the throwing of colored powder onto celebrants? Yes, Narain.
Holi.
Yes, in 1929, what famous American aviator helped found an organization of female pilots that later became known as the 99s? Bennett.
Amelia Earhart.
Yes, and take a look at your screens. Here comes your next question.
Hi, I'm Jim Pizer, Massachusetts Secretary of Education, and here's my question. Named after the U.S. Senator who created it in 1972, what financial aid program is the most common federal grant awarded to undergraduates?
Yes, Noreen.
Roads.
No, Belmont, you want to try? Pell Grant is the answer there, and we move on. In 2019, President Trump canceled the planned visit to Denmark after Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen refused his offer to buy what Danish territory? Yes, Noreen.
Greenland.
Yes, also known as ground laurel or trailing arbutus. What fragrant, delicate flower is the official state flower of Massachusetts? Yes, Tor.
The Mayflower?
That is correct. Between 1994 and 2000, what American motorcycle company tried unsuccessfully to trademark the iconic sound of its engine? Yes, Abhinav.
Harley Davidson.
Yes, which of the following structures is found in plant cells but not in animal cells? Is it A, cell wall, B, cell membrane, or C, cytoplasm? Yes, Noreen.
Cell wall.
Correct. Math question. What is the mean value of the numbers 6, 11, and 7? Yes, Abhinav.
8.
8 is correct. In a 1964 speech called The Ballot or the Bullet, who encouraged African Americans to stand up for their right to vote, even if it meant taking up arms to do so? Yes, Abhinav.
Malcolm X.
Yes. Web pages are typically formatted with a standardized system called HTML, which stands for what? Yes, Nathan.
Hypertext markup language.
Yes, in 1971, what American military analyst leaked the Pentagon Papers to the press in the hope that they would help end the Vietnam War? Yes, Kush.
Ellsberg.
Yes. What capital city of Kyrgyzstan was once a caravan rest stop along the Silk Road? Yes, Abhinav.
Bishkek.
Yes. What American POW survived the firebombing of Dresden by hiding in a meat locker, an experience shared by the main character in his novel Slaughterhouse-Five? Yes, Nathan.
Kurt Vonnegut.
Yes. Which of the following Canadian territories extends the farthest north? Is it A, Nunavut, B, Northwest Territories, or C, Yukon? Yes, Abhinav.
Nunavut.
Yes. In one of the most famous military campaigns in history, what general from Carthage marched his massive army across the Alps into central Italy during the Second Punic War? Yes, Ashwin.
Hannibal.
Yes. In 2019, the U.S. women's national team celebrated their World Cup win with a parade through Manhattan on the same day. What New York governor signed an equal pay bill in their honor? Yes, Tor.
Cuomo?
First name.
Andrew.
Andrew Cuomo is right. The two planets in the solar system with the weakest surface gravity are Mars and what other planet? Yes, Kush.
Earth.
No, Belmont, try it. Yes, Tor.
Mercury?
Yes, math question. What is the derivative of x squared? Yes, Narain.
2x.
Yes, in 2019, in a medical first, doctors in the U.S. used what powerful new gene editing tool to treat a patient with a genetic disease? Yes, Bennett.
CRISPR.
Yes, in 2005, under George W. Bush, who became the first black woman to serve as U.S. Secretary of State? Yes, Tor.
Condoleezza Rice.
Yes. What Pulitzer Prize-winning novel by Cormac McCarthy details the journey of a father and son struggling to survive after a disaster has all but destroyed the United States? Bennett.
The Road.
Yes, in 2019, more than 1 million disgruntled fans signed an online petition to rewrite the 8th and final season of what HBO series? Tor.
Game of Thrones.
Yes, though many assume it's named after a snake, what open source programming language is actually named after an iconic British comedy group? Yes, Nathan.
Python.
Yes, everyone tells me you are a fake, but I believe in you. P.S. If you really are a fake, don't tell me. I don't want to know. What Peanuts character writes this in a letter to the Great Pumpkin? Yes, Narain.
Linus.
Yes, in 2019, what noted American filmmaker released his latest documentary series titled Country Music? Yes, Tor.
Ken Burns.
Yes, in a closely watched race in 2018, Stacey Abrams narrowly lost to Brian Kemp in the gubernatorial race in what U.S. state? Yes, Tor.
Georgia.
Georgia is right. That's the bell to end the toss-up round. The score right now, it's close. Andover High School, 170 points. Belmont High School, 150 points. Oh, boy. Okay, the head-to-head round is next, but first, we do this. We get to know the contestants a little bit better, and we are getting to know you guys more with each round. So here's the question. We'll start with Andover and you, Ashwin, and here we go. How would you describe freedom in your own words?
Well, you know, it's an interesting question. For me, freedom is not having to do my calc homework.
Narain.
To me, freedom is not having to wear a backpack on the last day of elementary school.
Kush?
To me, the second half of senior year is really the most liberating experience there is.
Absolutely. You're living it? Abhinav.
In my own words, freedom is being free.
All right. Belmont, Bennett, how about you?
I'd say freedom is the ability to leave the country in case something goes drastically wrong.
And I'll just let that one go. Nathan?
Freedom is a small town in New Hampshire we visit every year.
Oh, nice. Margot?
To me, freedom is self-expression.
And Tor?
To me, freedom is the ability to buy and sell things like Supreme at the whim of your own life.
There you go. All right, you guys have done fantastically so far in this show, and we're going to go head-to-head right now, so we need all of you to come forward, and we are going head-to-head. Let's do it. Okay, we're about to go head-to-head. I have Belmont to my left, Andover to my right. Would you mind shaking hands, gentlemen? And we'll get the round started. A reminder in this round, you get 10 points for correct answers. Incorrect answers will cost you 10 points, and you can buzz in at any time. The clock is set at 90 seconds. Good luck, and here we go. Which of the three elementary subatomic particles has a neutral electrical charge? Yes.
Neutron?
Yes. Liberty, equality, fraternity is, yes.
Friends?
Yes. Along with Hiroshima, what Japanese city was hit? Yes.
Nagasaki.
Yes. What constitutional amendment protects satire and parody as a form of free speech and expression? Yes.
1.
Yes. What organ is only about 2% of our total body weight, but needs about 20% of our blood supply? Yes.
Heart?
No, the brain. In To Kill a Mockingbird, what is the name of Scout's older brother? Yes.
Jem.
Yes. In the latest James Bond film, No Time to Die, who returns for his 5th term?
Daniel Craig.
Yes. In Oedipus Rex, what blind prophet plays an active part?
Tiresias.
Yes. The Galapagos Islands belong to what country on the western coast of South America? Is he in? Yes, Bennett.
Chile?
No, Ecuador. What British pop star had the best-selling song of 2017 with Shape of You?
Ed Sheeran?
Yes. What U.S. state is nicknamed the Bluegrass State?
Kentucky.
Yes. What Persian word for market refers to a row of small?
Bazaar?
Yes. Eva Perón was the first lady of what country? Argentina. What French writer is best known for his satirical novel Candide? Yes.
Voltaire?
Yes. Abbreviated S. What is the standard international unit of time?
Seconds.
Yes. What 1908 classic? Wow. That's the end of the head-to-head round. We'll take a look at the score right now. Andover High School, 280 points. Belmont High School, 140 points. How about it, everybody? Next up is the category round with the following categories. Start your engines, follow the leader, My Fair Ladybug, Too Hot to Handle, The Age of the Sage, and In Memoriam. Each category has 5 questions with increasing point values. Players, yes, you can confer with your teammates, but once you buzz in, you're no longer allowed to confer. We will need your answer. Belmont, you have a little ground to make up, and you get to choose the first category. What's it going to be?
We'll go with Too Hot to Handle for 10.
Okay. Questions about classical music, and for 10 points. In 1741, George Friedrich Handel composed what oratorio that includes the famous Hallelujah Chorus? Yes, Kush?
The Messiah.
Yes, and you've got the board, Andover. Category?
Follow the leader for 10.
Follow the leader. Questions about world leaders, and for 10 points. In December 2018, what president agreed to suspend a gas tax increase that spurred violent protests in Paris and throughout France? Yes, Nathan.
Macron.
Macron is correct, and you've got the board Belmont category.
Stick with follow the leader.
Follow the leader for 15 points. Washington Post reporter Jamal Khashoggi was assassinated in Istanbul in October of 2018. According to the CIA, the killing was ordered by what Saudi crown prince known as MBS? Yes, Tor.
Mohammed bin Salman.
That is correct, and you've got the board.
Follow the leader for 20, please.
For 20 points. Following the Christchurch mosque shootings in March of 2019, what prime minister announced sweeping and immediate changes to New Zealand's gun laws? Yes, Narain.
Martin.
No. Belmont, you want to try it? Yes, Bennett.
Jacinda Ardern.
Yes, that is correct. So, Belmont, you have the board category.
We'll stick with follow the leader for 25, please.
And for 25 points, in January 2019, following massive nationwide protests against Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, what opposition leader declared himself interim president? Yes, Narain.
Guaido.
Yes, and you've got the board Andover category.
My Fair Ladybug for 10.
My Fair Ladybug, questions about insects. And for 10 points, all insects have how many legs? Yes, Nathan.
6.
6 is right, and you've got the board Belmont category.
Follow the leader for 30.
And 30 points at stake here in April of 2019, 3 decades after he ascended the chrysanthemum throne, who became Japan's first emperor in more than 200 years to abdicate, passing the symbolic role to his eldest son. Akihito is the answer there, and you've got the board Belmont. So category, you'll need one right here.
In memoriam for 10.
Okay, and these will be questions about people who passed away in 2019 for 10 points. The JFK Library in Boston and the Glass Pyramid at the Louvre in Paris were designed by what world-renowned architect who passed away in 2019 at the age of 102? Yes, Ashwin.
I am Pei.
That is correct. And now, Andover, you've got the board category.
Start your engines for 10.
Start your engines. Questions about auto racing for 10 points. The only woman to ever win an IndyCar race. What American driver known as the Queen of Speed retired from professional racing in 2018? Yes, Tor.
Danica Patrick.
That's correct. And now you've got the board Belmont category.
In memoriam for 15, please.
For 15 points. In the 1992 U.S. presidential election, what self-made billionaire secured nearly 19% of the vote, the best showing of any third-party candidate in 80 years? Yes, Tor.
Ralph Nader.
No, Andover. Yes, Korsh.
Perot.
Ross Perot is correct. You've got the board Andover category.
The Age of the Sage for 10.
The Age of the Sage. Questions about philosophy for 10 points. In the Nicomachean Ethics, what Greek philosopher advocated an ideal moderate position between two extremes called the golden mean? Yes, Tor.
Aristotle.
Aristotle is correct. You've got the board Belmont category.
Age of Sage, please.
For 15 points. What French philosopher is best known for his statement, cogito ergo sum, meaning I think, therefore I am? Yes, Bennett.
Descartes.
Yes, that is correct. You've still got the board Belmont.
We'll stick with the Age of the Sage for 20 points, please.
And for 20 points, Plato famously defined knowledge as which of the following? A, that which can be proven. B, a justified true belief. Or C, unattainable. Yes, Margot.
B.
B, a justified true belief is correct. And you've still got the board Belmont category.
Let's stick with Age of the Sage for 25, please.
It is much safer to be feared than loved. What Italian philosopher wrote this in his best-known work, The Prince? Nathan.
Machiavelli.
Yes, and you've got the board Belmont category.
We'll stick with Age of the Sage for 30.
This time, 30 points at stake. Despite never having used the word existentialism, what Danish author of the concept of anxiety is widely regarded as the first existentialist philosopher? Yes, Tor.
Kierkegaard.
Yes, that's correct. You've still got the board Belmont. You'll need a category, though.
Too hot to handle for 15, please.
For 15 points. What German composer's Ninth Symphony is also known as the Choral Symphony because it was the first symphony to ever include parts for singers. Yes, Narain.
Beethoven.
Beethoven is right. You've got the board Andover category.
My Fair Ladybug for 15.
For 15 points, which of the following is the largest order of insects with more than 350,000 species? Is it A, butterflies and moths, B, ants, or C, beetles? Yes, Ashwin.
Beetles.
Beetles is correct. You've still got the board Andover. Category?
Start your engines for 15.
And for 15 points. Unlike Formula One cars, which use a high-octane gasoline, Indy cars run on what renewable fuel? Yes, Abhinav.
Biofuel?
No, Belmont, try it. Tor?
Natural gas?
No, ethanol. Ethanol is the answer. Andover, you've still got the board category?
Start your engines for 20.
Okay. Held every February in Florida. What is regarded as the most prestigious race on the NASCAR calendar with the most viewers and the largest purse? Bennett.
Daytona 500.
That is correct. You've got the board Belmont category.
We'll stick with start your engines for 25, please.
Also known as the Grand Prix of Speed and Endurance, what 24-hour race in France has been held annually since 1923? Yes, Tor.
24 hours at Le Mans.
Yes, and you've still got the board Belmont category.
Start your engine for 30, please.
30 points. What Hollywood icon who starred in The Sting and The Color of Money once competed in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, finishing second in a Porsche 935? Yes, Bennett.
Steve McQueen.
No, Andover, you want to try it? Paul Newman, the answer there. And Belmont, you've still got the board category.
Too hot to handle for 20.
For 20 points, Johann Sebastian Bach is famous for what type of musical composition in which tunes are repeated in complex patterns by successive voices? Yes, Margot.
Fugue.
Fugue is right. You've got the board Belmont.
Let's stick with Too Hot to Handle for 25.
And for 25 points, Franz Liszt wrote 19 famous piano rhapsodies based on the folk music of what country? Yes, Margot.
Hungary.
Hungary is right. You've got the board Belmont.
Let's stick with Too Hot to Handle for 30, please.
I Am the Very Model of a Modern Major General is an iconic song from what Gilbert and Sullivan comic opera set on the coast of Cornwall? Nathan.
The Pirates of Penzance.
Yes, and you've still got the board. But that's the end of the category round. And the score right now, very close. Andover High School, 335 points. Belmont High School, 365 points. Woo! Okay, we are headed into the final 90 seconds of gameplay. It is the lightning round, and you get 20 points for each correct answer, but teams' incorrect answers will cost you 20 points. The clock is set. This is a close one. Good luck, and here we go. On June 1st, 1862, who assumed command of the Army of Northern Tor?
Robert E. Lee.
Yes. Basalt is an example of which of the three major... Yes, Abhinav.
Metamorphic.
No, igneous. What Florida city is the oldest continuously inhabited? Kirsch.
St. Augustine.
Yes. What Stephen King novel is about a rabid St. Bernard? Yes, Bennett.
Cujo.
Yes. What law states that the overall processing power for computers will double? Yes, Nathan.
Moore's Law.
Yes. Until 1903, Panama was a province of what country?
Colombia.
Yes. You've got to pick a pocket or two and consider yourself for songs from what? 1960. Yes, Margo.
Oliver.
Yes, in 2019, Yemen's Houthi rebels claimed responsibility for drone attacks on major oil facilities in what country? Yes, Tor.
Saudi Arabia.
Yes. What plant-eating dinosaur has a name that means three-horned face? Yes, Narain.
Triceratops.
Yes. What former slave published The North Star, a widely distributed? Bennett.
Frederick Douglass.
Yes. What great Persian king founded the Persian Empire? Yes, Narain.
Cyrus.
Yes. What a Barbara Kingsolver novel is about a family of American missionaries in the Belgian Congo? Yes, Narain. The Poisonwood Bible. In 1923, Adolf Hitler led a failed coup against the Weimar Republic at, yes, Nathan.
Beer Hall Pooch.
No, Munich would be the answer. What English poet summed up Romanticism with his line, beauty is truth, truth, oh. That's the end of the match. The winning team this week, Belmont High School, with a final score of 465 points. Andover High School finishes with 375 points. Great round. Congratulations to both teams. Belmont High School now will advance to the semifinals where they'll play Needham High School. Join us next week for the other semifinal match between Acton Bucksboro, and Boston Latin. And we'll see you all back here on the High School Quiz Show. Wow. You can watch High School Quiz Show anytime on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram for a look behind the scenes and quizzes that'll keep you thinking. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for more photos and video. And add some competition to your conversations by sending your friends High School Quiz Show gifts.
Major funding for High School Quiz Show is provided by Safety Insurance.
You always want your kids to be safe. Now you can show them the Drive with Safety app from Safety Insurance, designed to help us all drive better. You can ask an independent agent about safety insurance. We'll help you manage life's storms.
Additional funding is provided by Museum of Science.
Museum of Science.
Additional funding is provided by University of Massachusetts Amherst.
At the University of Massachusetts Amherst,
A revolutionary spirit runs through our veins. As pioneers,
builders,
unconventional doers,
we dream bigger, reach higher,
and commit ourselves to the relentless pursuit of progress.
A production of WGBH.